Standard 1. Content knowledge. Candidates demonstrate the knowledge necessary to create, use, assess, and manage theoretical and practical applications of educational technologies and processes. The first project that demonstrates this standard is from my Edtech 522 course, where I created an instructional lesson in economics using the learning management system Moodle. This learning environment provided the organizational tools to put the content in one location. This lesson furnishes learning material, videos, discussion groups, and quizzes. There are 2 assignments that make these economic ideas relevant to the student. One is applying the concept of supply and demand through hula hoops from the short movie clip The Hudsucker Proxy. Second project is a learning activity that was created in Bootstrap, a framework of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for the web pages to function and display on all devices. This learning module is on visiting Idaho State Capitol from Edtech 502. This module has collapsible information on each of the 4 pertinent floors, along with quizzes regarding each floor. This project was created using the Prezi software and recorded into a video using Screencastify Lite. This presentation utilizes Prezi's zoom in reveal strategy that works like clicking on objects or hotspots and having them zoom to another location. This is a critical component on policies at job. This is my second video on Standard 2, Content Pedagogy. Candidates develop as reflective practitioners able to demonstrate effective implementation of educational technologies and processes based on contemporary content and pedagogy. I applied content pedagogy while I created appropriate applications of processes and technologies to the importance of having students in the drawing class at Bora High School to draw larger. A constructivist, hands-on approach and a connectivist approach was applied to the lessons, including slides and assessments. I analyzed the audience. Along with the ADDIE model was used, Bloom's taxonomy verbs and the ARCS model of motivation were incorporated. Static multimedia tutorial created for Edtech 503 is a sequence of steps for students to learn how to draw a mouse. It is in a blog, HTML, so it is flexible to use and anybody can get to it from a browser just by clicking on the link. The tutorial on how to draw a mouse was created in software called Clarify It. The tutorial artifact illustrates some of the pedagogy represented in the book Multimedia Learning on the 12 Principles by Richard E. Mayer. The multimedia principles of people learn better from words and pictures than words alone. I developed a virtual field trip website that goes into the Mariana Trench. It was created in Bootstrap, so it is flexible and can be displayed on any device through a browser. This website allows the students to experience some of the 5% of the sea creatures that we know live down in these deep, dark waters in the bottom of the sea. This virtual world was to drive curiosity and create inquiring, adventurous minds. Candidates facilitate learning by creating, using, evaluating, and managing effective learning environments. The course is on using etiquette. I built the course in the learning management system Moodle. The course was created for students to learn about etiquette. To promote relevancy, I found some great videos on the problem of the African elephants and why the bigger bulls were brought in to teach the younger elephants some social etiquette. Taking into account my audience of high-risk students, I created simple graphics based on Elliot Aronson's Jigsaw Classroom Cooperative Learning Technique. This jigsaw project was built in Adobe Dreamweaver, HTML, which anyone can access with a browser. The groups share their knowledge and discuss questions on science, evolution, natural selection, and creationism. This technique is a cooperative method promoting a community of inquiry. As the classroom is broken into 3 groups, the groups share their knowledge and discuss collaboratively. This third project was also created in Edtech 502 on copyright laws and fair use on the web. This web page was built in Dreamweaver, HTML, and is flexible and can be utilized through a browser. Copyright laws are important, and the web page communicates the legal and ethical use covering published and unpublished works of individuals. The web page also includes an assessment on treasure hunt for basic copyright knowledge. This keeps the students in an active learning environment. Standard 4. Professional knowledge and skills. Candidates design, develop, implement, and evaluate technology-rich learning environments within a supportive community of practice. In Edtech 513 on Richard E. Mayer's modality and redundancy principles, created in Google Slides and narrated via VoiceThread and then imported into YouTube. By engaging in collaborative learning, the group of us could capitalize on each other's ideas and evaluated each other's thoughts. By collaborating with each other, we improved our knowledge by questioning the issue, skillfully analyzing, assessing, and reconstructing the problem at hand. The second project that illustrates this standard was a collaborative group project that was done in Edtech 501 on the digital divide. We called our slides the homework gap. We could work together and brainstorm regarding this uneven distribution of information via the internet or communication technologies that was affecting our educational system in this country. I remember discussing and creating the immediate and long-term solutions to the problem. Together, we utilized Google Chat practically every night. It's based on 5 reflective blog posts from Edtech 522. As I reflect on these blogs, I realize I will always remember to try and make a community of inquiry, cognitive presence, social presence, and teaching presence to create a supportive learning environment. To get individuals involved in a constructivist setting, it is also important to establish that the knowledge is relevant. Standard 5. Research. Candidates explore, evaluate, synthesize, and apply methods of inquiry to enhance learning and improve performance. First artifact that illustrates mastery of this standard is my final synthesis paper in Edtech 504. The title was Changing Culture and Technology Have an Effect on the Guidelines of the Multimedia Coherency Principle. This principle is from R.C. Clarke and R.E. Mayer. It is one of the 12 principles that shape and design multimedia presentations. This evaluation brought to light that the confounding variables, such as students' prior knowledge, their environment, music, language, changes in technology, and culture, were not included in the research. Because of this assessment and the fact that our technology is rapidly changing, further making it uncertain when extraneous cognitive processing occurs, it was deduced that this multimedia standard needs to be reevaluated. This Haiku deck is on how to draw a dog. The Haiku deck software follows the multimedia principle that people learn better from words and pictures than from words alone. Since this software only permits a few words on each slide, the less is more philosophy is definitely exemplified. 5. My program evaluation report. Formal inquiry assessment strategies and evaluation processes and resources for learning and performance were applied. Analysis, assessments, and a written report. This evaluation taught me to utilize tools to evaluate programs, education materials, software, and numerous other items. Thank you for watching my video.